So Tullaroan 121, Ballyhale Shamrocks 218, and what a game of hurling we have just witnessed in the Kilkenny Senior Hurling Championship. And I have to say, that was some exceptional hurling from both of these two clubs. I mean, look, listen, coming into this game, everyone obviously had Ballyhale Shamrocks as the favourites. I mean, despite changing their manager, of course, they still came in with just a star-studded lineup with the likes of Colin Fennelly, TJ Reid, Owen Cody, Owen Reid, for example. But in the end, of course, Tullaroan are the team on everyone's lips after that performance, because what a display it was from them. I mean, some of the heart and determination that they showed out on the pitch in this game, in particular, obviously in defence from the likes of Tommy Walsh, and then even up at the front line, the likes of Shane Walsh, I thought was exceptional. I mean, he just never gave up. He never let up in this game, and I thought he was outstanding. What's going on, everyone? It's Aaron here from GA Fan TV. I hope you're all keeping wonderfully well. Back again, of course, with another video. And of course, this is the instant match reaction after Tullaroan have just drawn with Ballyhale Shamrocks. Now, of course, I haven't made a video like this in a while, but certainly as I watch more club games and I see more teams play, I'm going to start doing more reactions after the game. I will still make a video every Monday like I normally do, kind of going over all the social media reactions and everything else. This will just be an extra video to go along with it, so no harm in that, I suppose. But look, listen, what a performance and what a game it was. I wasn't sure if I was going to make a video on it, but after watching that, I have to say I'm so glad I am deciding to make a video on it, because it was an exceptional game of hurling between these two clubs. And I mean, look, listen, I actually thought Ballyhale in the opening 5 to 10 minutes looked a little bit sharper and a little bit brighter. They hit 2 points in the opening stages, but then of course that goal from Bill Gaffney, after a great bit of play from Tommy Walsh, actually laying the ball into Bill Gaffney, who hit a wonderful strike into the left-hand corner. And you know, in those opening moments, you could see Tullaroan's determination and passion and fight in that game that I just don't think Ballyhale quite had. I think it's fair to say that Ballyhale probably weren't quite at their best in this game, as opposed to Tullaroan, who I feel like they gave absolutely everything in this game, and they were very unfortunate not to get over the line in the end. Of course, that goal by TJ Reid, I mean, you have to feel sorry for Paul Buggy there. I mean, it's an overhit pass in many ways from TJ Reid, and unfortunately it was miscontrolled by Paul Buggy and it ended up in the goal. And I mean, Ballyhale done well to stay within touching distance of Tullaroan. I mean, of course, Owen Cody was doing quite well. He was chipping away with a few points as well. But I think, you know, to be fair to Tullaroan, especially that pressing from their forward line, they just never let up. They never backed out of 50-50 challenges. They chased every dead ball, every loose ball, and I thought it was just exceptional, in particular in that first half. And Martin Keown as well was absolutely outstanding, in particular, especially 1 or 2 of his points in that first half. So you know, you did feel in this going into the second half that just maybe that Tullaroan would maybe run out of energy, they'd run out of steam, and surely Ballyhale Shamrocks will come back a bit. You did always feel that Ballyhale Shamrocks just had another gear to step up on. But of course, we have to talk about that defensive display from Tommy Walsh at fullback. What a performance from Tommy Walsh at fullback in this game. I mean, he was absolutely exceptional, especially in that first half when Ballyhale Shamrocks were continuously getting into the forward line where it looked like they might contribute with another goal. Colin Fennelly was causing all sorts of problems at times in the attacking line for Ballyhale. Of course, you know, you have to look at the influence of Tommy Walsh at times. You know, 1 or 2 blocks in there, significant blocks, breaking up the play, some great tackles at times as well. I thought he was fantastic and deservedly man of the match in many ways. I mean, Shane Walsh, I think, you know, can certainly have a say for man of the match, especially towards the end of the game when he felt like Tullaroan were tiring quite a bit. Shane Walsh just gave an extra 5 to 10% and got a bit more out of him. And you know, we've seen that with some of the late points he hit as well. So I think in the end, you know, Tullaroan will be a little bit disappointed not to get over the line. They did have, you know, a couple of you know, goal chances to get another goal as well. You know, in the first half, Shane Walsh had a chance that was saved. In the second half, they hit the post at one stage as well. They were really closing in on Ballyhale's defence at times. And to be fair to Ballyhale, they done well to actually keep it down to 1 goal when it actually probably could have been 2 or 3, given some of the chances that Tullaroan actually did create. But in the end, of course, Ballyhale did go ahead and get that late goal, and they sort of got it out of nowhere in many ways. I mean, TJ Reid hardly broke a sweat in this game, and yet he still came out with, what, 1-6, 1-7, and obviously contributed quite significantly, laying the ball into Owen Reid, who of course jinked it around the goalkeeper and put it into the back of the net. And of course TJ Reid in the end, I mean, it probably wasn't his best performance on the day, by any stretch of the imagination, but he doesn't have to be at his best. It's just that natural quality and that natural ability that only a few hurlers in the country really have. And as long as he stays fit and he stays healthy, Kilkenny will always be in with a real chance of winning the All-Ireland hurling championship when it does come around. Hopefully it does come around. But in the end, an exceptional game of hurling, of course. Great to see some live sport back. Of course, we've had some live sport back for a couple of weeks now, but this was a great game. And for Tullaroan, they'll be disappointed not to get over the line. It would have been a big scalp had they have done so. You'd look at this group and you'd probably fancy now Tullaroan to go through with Ballyhale. I do believe it is the top 4 from each group that go into the quarterfinals. And then it's kind of seeded from there, and then an open draw when it goes to the semi-final. So I still expect Tullaroan and Ballyhale to both go through, but I think Tullaroan were just exceptional. I think Ballyhale still have another gear to go. They can still play better. They know they can still play better, but I think in the end, just an exceptional performance from Tullaroan. Their fight, their heart, they never gave up. They challenged every ball, and it was just exceptional in many ways. So fair play to Tullaroan for that performance. But anyway, lads, my name is Aaron. This is going to be the end of the video. I'm going to hopefully make another video after Coroffin's game against Tullaroan on Sunday. I do know there's a match in the Meath Championship as well, so we'll see what we can do. But anyway, my name is Aaron. Do have a lovely weekend. Have a lovely Friday, and I'll see you later.